So, should we talk about the songs?
Yeah, well, you wrote most of them, so
So I have to do the talking.
Yes.
Well, Ravens Don't Tell, that was the first single.
Where did that come from?
Well, actually, to be fair, I had been reading this book about songwriting by this Finnish guy, Heikki Salo, and he mentioned that you should write about stuff that you see. And I remember I was coming home, I saw a couple of birds on the ground. They were not ravens. I think they were like crows or magpies or something else. I was like, okay, well, I have to write about what I see. I see birds. What about birds? And then the story just came to me. How does it go?
Well, you know the riff isn't played on bouzouki on the record, so, so I haven't played this before, but it's just something like. Well, we usually, at least Salla does, usually writes out the compositions on sheet music, and she has a big folder of songs named like something else, a dance thing. Well, that's how I first heard it from the sheet music software playing it. And the thing that caught my ear were the suspended chords that you used in many places, which I as a bouzouki player would never put like.
Yeah, I don't play the bouzouki.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of parts in this one. It's not like a folk song where you have A part and B part and then you go A, B and A and B and A and B and A.
Yeah, I think that's the drama queen in me who wants to have all those different parts. I felt like the lyrics the story needed all those parts.
Like a movie doesn't repeat two different scenes, but.
Yeah, I usually see songs as movies. I can see them in my head when I'm singing them. I think I had an idea that something bad was happening, so you had to hear it in the background as well.
In the sheet music, it's called Something Bad Happens. Usually have a verse and a chorus and pre-chorus and post-chorus and whatnot, but we have Something Bad Happens part. So for the third verse, if we would have done it straight, like similarly to the first and second, it would have been just like.
One morning she ran to him, bloodstained the apron. I've got a bad thing I can never rectify. A boy with his skirt made a vow to be her patron. Ravens don't tail and neither shall I.
Which is nice.
Yeah, but a bit boring.
Yeah, at this point when we heard it already twice. So we decided to switch the chords around. The melody stays the same, but it sounds quite different with this. So instead we did like this.
One morning she ran to him, bloodstained her apron. I done a bad thing I can never rectify. The boy with his skirt made a vow to be her patron. Ravens don't tail and neither shall I.
And as for instrumentation, we needed some instruments to play the riff and melodies. So we decided to go with accordion and violin. I think it was in Solas's Tell Garden Devil where there's a very juicy accordion violin interplay and they melt into one instrument, and we wanted something like that.
Yeah, that was the inspiration behind that combo.
So we had Ilkka Niemi come in and play the violin and Rafael Pinel to play the accordion. And while we were recording the accordion, I mentioned I need to find someone to play the tin whistle because this is kind of impossible to play on tin whistle. And Rafael was like, what? Oh. Took a whistle out of his bag and said, you mean like this? Okay, it wasn't impossible, and I think that was one take. That's on the record now. And then we had the angel choir that you provided.
That was fun.
Yeah. Usually you take your synthesizer and your choir sound and that's nice, but we cannot have any of that, so yeah, you sang it.
I sang them. It's quite awful on its own, but mixed together with everything else, it's quite nice.
Yeah, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
I still don't know what the ravens don't tell, because they don't tell.
They don't tell.
They tell nothing.
That's the point. You shouldn't know.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.